You take it step by step, and if things go wrong, if you fall down, you get up and you try again. That's it. Right? That's it. Who really knows where you're going to be in 10 years and what you're going to be doing? Yeah, at this point, nobody. At this point, nobody knows. The whole future is whatever you want it to be. And you could be working yourself to death running your own business, or you could be cleaning rooms in a hotel in Bora Bora. Right, and I guarantee you'd be much happier cleaning rooms in a hotel in Bora Bora than you would working yourself to death running your own business, right? And somebody has to clean those rooms, right? Somebody has to clean those rooms. So there is the written and the unwritten for the future. Things you can't change about yourself. You know, deep down inside, who you really are is that's you, and the other things, they can all be changed a little bit. We can focus on our diet and what we eat, and we can look after our bodies and make ourselves healthy, and we can travel, and there's no reason why anybody can't find their own little piece of success. I mean, just look at the YouTubers in Slovakia and the amount of absolute rubbish that they and useless information they put out, and they become successful from that. I mean, as an example, you can become successful from being an idiot, basically. You know, obviously these people are not complete idiots. Oh, okay, I get it, but there'll be an element of luck in there as well. There's what I just said. There's what you can control and what you can't control. Like, you can control where you go and what you do tomorrow, but you can't control what everybody else does and where they go and what they do. You can invite people to go somewhere, and you can suggest to people they should go somewhere, and you can put a gun to somebody's head and tell them they have to go somewhere. But, you know, luck is that thing that happens that you don't plan, which is that you could go out into town, you don't know exactly who you're going to meet, and you meet a friend you haven't seen for a long period of time, and be like, oh, that was luck. That was lucky. You just met somebody. And for example, like I'll give you an example today. There was a woman in my office here, and she'll be a new student, a new client, and she was leaving my office. And as she was leaving my office, another of my students was arriving. And these two people were friends when they were really small kids, and they hadn't seen each other for like 20 years. What are the chances of that, right? What did it, in a town of 70 to 80,000 people, that one person arriving at my office and the person leaving my office exactly at that moment will be two long lost friends? I mean, that's got to be 1,000,000 to 1, right? And so I think this happens all the time. People just don't notice. And we call it luck because it's a word and it communicates something, but not everything when we use it. Sometimes we're lucky that things happen, and sometimes we're lucky that things don't happen. There are as many things that happen that are not planned as happen that are planned. It doesn't matter how much you plan stuff, there's still going to be something which happens in this situation which is unplanned. I was listening to a story today, a true story about the American attack into Syria that happened last week, and the American government fired 59 missiles. And I was thinking, 59 is just like a strange number to me. I don't know if they planned to fire 59 or let's fire 59, or is there a specific reason that we're going to do 7 on this target and 8. I was just thought 59 is a really strange number. And then I heard someone say, well, they actually fired 60. But one of them just kind of didn't really launch properly and just kind of fell over the side of the boat and sort of exploded in the water next to the boat. Right, and this is like, you can have the best plans in the world, right, about what you're going to do, but something can happen which you don't really plan. It's a bit unexpected, and that's like, well, that's kind of lucky that it didn't explode on the ship or didn't blow a big hole in the side of the ship or something like that, right? So so the world is full of what I would call breakdowns, where things just don't work the way they should, like cars break down and situations break down, and sometimes people break down. Yeah, in general, those people that are talking about luck or waiting for things to happen to them, it's just kind of passive thing, right? Well, it's not in my control. Okay, so you're... Yeah, it's... Maybe I'll have a lucky day. Well, why don't you make your day as positive as you can for yourself, and then you don't have to worry about something, It's the old idea with jobs and employment. Oh, maybe I'll find a good job somewhere. Yes, you've got a choice. You can look and try to find a good job somewhere, or you can create your own job. You can create your own company. You can create your own work. And then you instantly remove a whole set of problems. Or you create a whole new set of problems at the same time. But I often think it's better just to do your own thing. So many people are looking for work, but I think the secret is not to look for a job, but to create a job.
Laziness.
Yeah, or lack of vision, or just not knowing that it's okay to do that. I mean, nobody ever said to me, ever in my life, why don't you start a company? Nobody ever said that to me, ever, my entire life. And then one day, the idea came into my head from somewhere that I could do this just as well as anybody else, and I should do something about that. And it was the right way to go. But nobody ever said that to me. Nobody ever said to me, you should have your own company, or you should have your own ideas, or you should write your own book about education, or whatever. No, nobody ever said that to me at all. And now I say that to everybody because no one said it to me, and I think it would have been really useful, right? It would be really useful if someone had said, hey, stay with it, follow your own ideas.